Alright guys, it's BLM here. We're back with another part of the Beyond Two Souls replay. And we're going to start the Navajo chapter, so let's go. Um, yeah, it's only been, what, 4 hours I guess since I last recorded. And I record pretty much all day, but fuck it, we're going to record this today, or right now. And we're in a good position to finish off the game by tomorrow morning. And then
I'm
after
totally
that...
exhausted and thirsty, and I have no clue where we fucking are, so just play
we'll
nice
do
and give me a
Uncharted
break,
Lost
okay?
Legacy. And then after that, I'm probably going to do what? Dear Esther? Because I already downloaded it onto the console, and I mean, that's what I was planning. That's the Let's Play I've been planning on doing for a while now, so why not do that? It's going to be a short one. It's only going to be like a 2-hour Let's Play, but whatever. And then after that, I think we'll do the Batman Arkham games, and that should be some fun. But yeah, that's the current plan. I did take some time to actually go through the list of games. What a dick. Go through the list of games that I have that I can let's play, and didn't make a list, but to be honest, I don't even remember like an order of what games will be next. But I completely forgot the order after Batman Arkham, to be honest. Either way. Okay. Her hair's starting to grow back, obviously. So this is what, a few months later then, probably? Because last time we saw her, she was in the hospital and had a mostly buzzed haircut, so... yeah, there's actually a decent amount of stuff to talk about that's happened since I last recorded, even though it's only been 4 hours, but... Assassin's Creed Odyssey has been officially announced by Ubisoft, which... was a surprise that they did it, because they didn't do anything for Origins. Like, Origins got leaked the same way with it. I mean, like, the way Odyssey got leaked today was through a keychain sort of thing. And was it last year of Origins? Origins got leaked through a t-shirt. But, they didn't do anything about it. Here,
There's no reason to be nervous.
they released a small preview trailer thing, so yeah, it's real, it's official. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, sadly coming this year probably. It's going to be released before the end of the fiscal year, which is March 31st 2019, which either means like a Fallout 5 sort of release date, which I doubt at this point, or a normal Assassin's Creed release date of like October, November, which is more likely at this point. And I'm just really I'm disappointed in a way. I mean, like, I'm disappointed with Ubisoft in the sense that, to be honest, in terms of the game, I think the game's gonna be fine. Like, everything we've heard, all the rumors have been pretty much confirmed at this point, where it is two protagonists, it is going to be branching dialogue, all the other stuff. Like, a lot of the 4chan leaks, like what they've all been saying is pretty much true. Like, focus on naval, that sort of thing. So I'm sure the game's gonna be fine. I'm just really disappointed with Ubisoft's brand management. It's like they don't get the concept of.
I'm so sorry to disturb you. I'm just looking for some place to spend the night, and I was hoping.
You can't stay here. Sorry.
Well, no, all I need is a place to sleep, just even for a couple hours, and then I'm gone.
I told you can't stay here. You need to leave now.
Yeah, but fuck you, fucker. And they want Jody to end up with him.
Okay. You can stay here tonight. Come in.
Okay.
What's your name?
Jody.
I'm Paul.
I forgot his name's Paul.
My mother.
Yeah, why can't we end up with Corey? Like, how old is he? I take it as he's young. But still, I'd rather have her end up
Leaves.
with Corey than Jay.
We're about to have dinner. Would you like to eat with us?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, AC Odyssey. I'll probably still pick it up. But again, my love for the Assassin's Creed series is it's pretty much gone at this point. I mean, when I'm saying like I'm gonna pick it up, like I'm going to pick it up because it's going to be a decent game. I'm not really picking it up for Assassin's Creed at this point. Um, I would love it if they did things that to the series that made me fall in love with the series to begin with, but I just don't think they're going to do that. So, whatever. I mean, either way, I mean, I'll probably pick it up at launch. I mean, especially if it's going to be in the vein of Origins, which I mean, you gotta assume it will be. Um, with it being a obviously like developed using the same engine and all that sort of thing, using the same assets, considering it is confirmed to be Greece. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good game. I mean, it's going to be a fine game, but we'll see how it is narratively and everything. But whatever. I'll probably pick it up still. Probably do Let's Play of it too, but still, I'm not super.
We don't see many hitchhikers out here. Can I ask where you're headed?
Lie.
Oh, I'm meeting, I'm gonna meet some friends. They're just up the road a ways, so.
I see.
What a shitty lie. Like, if you're gonna lie, at least lie better.
This is the, first
Yeah,
ranch
I mean,
that I've
that'll be
seen
fun.
in
AC Odyssey.
They used to be more or
Again,
less
like,
when they
I have
left the
no
city.
doubt that'll be like an average
out here.
game. But I just don't think like Assassin's Creed's really a series that you can really. I mean, like for a while at least, like bank on having like
Navajo, right?
Where'd the
like a masterpiece style of game, like a game that's
Means the
close
people
to
of
being a
Navajo.
masterpiece. Because as
That's
much as
what
I
we call
love
ourselves.
Origins is within my top 10 games of all time. It's a very flawed
Do you
game.
breed
Like there's a lot of
horses?
flaws with the game. Yes, it's fun,
Mustangs. We also have a bunch
but
of
it's
churros.
fundamentally flawed in many ways. Like in terms of
Sheep.
um,
We sell their
a lot of
wool
glitches and
and milk.
stuff, a lot of
It's not
technical
much,
issues, and then
just a lot.
after that, the narrative is very, very spotty, especially in the main game. And once you go to the Hidden Ones, I think is done very well, and then Christophero's is pretty bad as well. I mean, okay.
It's late. Jay will show you to your room.
Again, I don't get why this was part of the main story. It's like, why is this here? Like, this is just here just to, like... it's like just here just to make the story longer. Like, I don't see a real purpose for this to be in the main
Are you coming?
game or anything. I'm like literally right behind you. What the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, I mean, that happened. Man, the game will be fun, but
Stay in your room.
I just don't get how Ubisoft
Why
doesn't
here?
like listen to the fans. Like the thing that's annoying about Ubisoft is that they listen to the fans. It's just they listen to them, like is they listen to the fans and then say, no, we're gonna do it our way anyway, which is fine if you're like an individual, but not fine if you're a corporation that's trying to make money. And I mean, to be honest, this Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, is probably gonna sell well anyway. So I mean, I don't know, whatever. Fuck it. Who cares? Okay. Let's just go to bed, I guess. What else I want to talk about? Survivor South Africa. I watched that. And that was good. That was a really good episode. Yeah, episode 5.
I know.
I think it might be my favorite episode of the season, to be
Very
honest.
strange place.
I thought it was like a super fun episode. Like there was no, like again, the problem I had with episode one is that I feel like it dragged on a little bit. Like it was probably like 10 minutes longer than it needed to be. All right, what are we doing here? Then, what was it? Episode 2 was pretty good. There were a couple points though in episode 2 that weren't perfect. Then episode, I think that weren't like super intriguing all the time. So like I gave that like a 9 out of 10 when I rated the episodes. Like episodes 1 and 2 I gave 9 out of 10s. Episode 3, pretty meh episode. I mean, some good drama, but overall like the boot was pretty predictable and it was, yeah, it was just kind of meh. So I gave that like a 7. Gave episode 4 a 7 because it's kind of the same thing. Like some good drama, but overall the boot was pretty predictable. But then episode 5 here was pretty good. I gave it a 10 out of 10. I don't know if my opinion of it will go down by next week or whatever. It might go down to 9. But either way, it was a pretty great episode. Like I mean, like a lot of like really interesting things happening at each tribe. And the vote was like really weird. I mean, it was, and it's what's so great. Actually, to be honest, I think I am gonna move it down to a 9 just because again the boot was pretty much a quit, but it was like an interesting quit in terms of like stuff was happening within that quit. But it was still a really interesting vote, and like Tom wasted his idol for some reason, which I don't get considering how confident he seemed like afterwards, like when he was like fist bumping the tribe and everything, like the people that hated him and everything, like when he was like fist bumping them and stuff. It's like, well, you just wasted your fucking idol, and you know, like Palessa, your enemy, has an idol, so it's like it's just kind of dumb. But oh yeah, Tom is such a terrible player, by the way. It's like, I mean, Tom is an interesting character, but it's like he's a terrible player. Like, I mean, he's really fucking lucky what happened in week 1 with Seamus. And then since then, I mean, like, goddamn, he plays really bad. Then I don't think I love, like, I do really like Palessa, but she's made some really big mistakes as well. Though, I mean, she has an idol now. I mean, mind you, everyone knows she has an idol because she had literally got it in front of the entire tribe. But, she has an idol, so, I mean, there's that. Who else is an idol? I think Werner, right? Oh yeah, this shit. Yeah, I really like this cast though, Survivor of South Africa. I mean, yeah, from that one tribe. I mean, you got Tom, who I really like. No, it's not that I really like. That's a really good character. I mean, you got Chane, who I think that's her name. How you pronounce her name? It's Chane. I don't know how you pronounce it, but either way, I really like her. Seems like she has a mind for the game, even though I think she plays emotionally. It seems like, in the sense of who she aligns with and stuff, or like who she sided with. Like when she voted out Seamus over Tom, just because she really liked Tom, which I mean is fine, but it seems like she's too loyal to Tom. But I don't know.
Boys, let you sleep.
Thanks. I really needed it.
And then who else is on that trend? Palessa I really like, and like Vusi, I really like. I like Vusi, even though he's never shown on the show, and that's kind of what I like about him, is that he's always in the background, or like he's always in a conversation where like he's talking the game, like he's talking about the game like super seriously, and like you can tell he's playing it, like he's playing the game. Yeah, it's funny that the show never shows him. It's pretty funny to me.
I'm gonna hit the road. Thank you.
There's a lot of work to be done on the farm.
What if I want to do it?
Maybe you'd like to stay on for a few days. Lend a helping hand. Couldn't pay you anything, but you have a roof, food on the table. What do you think?
No. I'm pretty sure we're forced to, but yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Who else is there? Matthias or Matthias? Matthias? I forgot what his name. Either he's fucking great. Matthias, whatever his name. He's fucking great. I mean, he's terrible. Again, another really terrible player, but
Ready
really
for work?
great TV.
I'm ready when you are.
The
You
sheep
got
need
Tevin
water.
and PK, who
You
are
can handle that.
fun characters. I mean, mind
Sure.
you, I think they're getting a bit cocky, but still really fun characters. What are we doing? We're getting water, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. Um, you got that 19-year-old or whatever she is that I still don't know her name. It starts with a K. She's still a nothing character, pretty much. You got Annalise, who is, again, another one like Chane. I don't think she's as strategic as Chane, or Chane, whatever her name is. But she's fine. I mean, she's there. She's barely on the show again, but she's there. And then you got the other tribe, the Luzon tribe. So who's on that? It's Josie, who I really like Josie now. I mean, like, she was kind of quiet for the first couple
Oh,
episodes
you're
outside
gonna
of like
stay
her
long?
relationship with Ace.
It looks that way.
But
Great.
now I mean now I think she's really starting to be on the show a bit more, and I really like Josie. And then
Thanks, Jody.
well, Werner, I love
you get some
Werner
hay
just because
from
he's
the
such a
barn?
weirdo, but I mean he's pretty great on the show as well. I think Werner is probably my winner pick at this point. I think. Again, this is a tough season to like of a show to pick a winner. Ah, shit. Sorry about that. It's a tough season to pick a winner. Oh, wait, we have to talk to him, don't we? Just because everyone's getting such a most people are getting a balance. I mean, again, there are certain people that are just not even on the show. Like I can't think of his name now. Boosie and stuff. But I mean, overall, it's a pretty balanced edit. How do we talk to him? Oh, there.
Morning, Jay.
Morning.
Okay. And that's the guy that the game wants you to end up with. Okay, so who else is there? There's John, who I really don't like anymore. Like I thought she was a fun character for the first couple episodes. At this point, I just really don't like her. I feel like she thinks way too highly of herself. See, I would be happy if she goes home soon. Mind you, she is tied for the most confessionals for the entire season up to this point. So I mean, she's got a lot of airtime, but I don't particularly care for her. What are we doing? I don't remember. And then who else is there? There's Werner and Tony. Who Tony again like is not, and she's shown on the show, but she's not really given much content outside of her having a really good relationship with Werner. But still, she's fine. So I think I went through the entire cast, right? I mean, I might as well go through the people that got voted out too at this point. I mean, there's the yeah, I can't even think of her name. I forgot her name. The person that got voted, Munishka, right? The person that got voted out this week. Which again, she got almost no airtime outside. I mean, before these last couple episodes, outside of saying how attracted she is to Nico, who's the host. Oh, we're getting a hey. Oh, that's what we're getting. A bit like hey.
Help me, Aiden.
Oh. But I mean, she was fine on her exit though. Again, like it was a really interesting episode just because of how, like, I mean, her and Plessa, just how much they hate Tom. And it's just so great. And then who else is there? There's a couple people I'm forgetting, right? I mean, there's a couple people before. Ace. Ace was fun. Again, I think Ace is, again, not a great player.
Let me just finish this
I mean, the
first.
fact that he votes with Tom and then regrets it the next vote and switches back is just like, it's fucking ridiculous considering you went to Rocks on fucking day 6 of the game, which is ridiculous, but whatever.
Put it down anywhere.
Okay. And then you got Stacy Lee, who again was a pretty much a non-entity on the show until her boot. Um,
I still have
yeah,
work to
and
do.
she existed.
Okay, later then.
Then you got Neil, who I really liked Neil. I thought Neil was a fun character. Like a, but he got rocked out, so I mean, there's that. And then Seamus is great. I'm not great. Like I didn't like Seamus, but he's just like he's like a Zane Knight-esque player where like they go all out in episode 1 and then they go home.
Have a seat.
Thanks.
Um, I don't know.
True that your grandmother hasn't spoken in years?
Yeah. My father said she hasn't said a word since
Again, isn't that like really obvious that she's gonna speak by the time we
30 years.
leave? But whatever.
Are there other Navajo ranches around here?
There used to be about 50 some years back, but now there's just us. The others got scared off. The others decided to go live in the city.
Yeah, Survivor South Africa has been
Everyone wants
pretty
to
good.
live
I
in
mean,
the
I think people are overhyping it though. A lot of people have been talking about how it's like the greatest Survivor season, whatever. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good. I mean, it's not.
What were those
I
noises?
mean, again, I thought episodes 3 and 4 were
Sounded
pretty
like something
dull.
was banging on the house.
Episodes 1, 2, and 5 have been good. So
That's just
there's that.
They make strange sounds in the desert.
And then I did watch an episode of Australian Survivor, the original, because again I'm on a quest now to watch every English language foreign season of Survivor, I mean there's only like obviously there's 2 currently airing with New Zealand and South Africa. I watched the original New Zealand. I watched the 2 reboot seasons of Australian Survivor.
What you doing here?
And
Probably wouldn't like it.
so what I have to watch are the 2 original Australian Survivor seasons, the 2 UK seasons, which I've actually already watched the UK seasons, but I just haven't watched them recently. So whatever. And like I haven't done it since I like started rating the episodes and all that sort of thing. So I'll do that. And then all the South Africa episodes, South Africa seasons 1 through 5, which are kind of tough to find. I mean, I found seasons 1, 3, and 5. I don't know how I'm going to find seasons 2 and 4, but whatever. I'll figure it out. It's tough to find Survivor South Africa in any way. But whatever. But yeah, I've been watching Survivor Australia, or Australian Survivor Season 1, and that's been pretty dull. I mean, like, episodes 1 and 2 were very meh. Episodes 3 and 4, though, were pretty enjoyable. I enjoyed episodes 3 and 4. And 5, which I just watched today, that was a slog. Yeah, I just don't get what they were doing with the show. It's like, no wonder it got canceled after 1 fucking season. I mean, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, I mean, like, even with seasons back then, because again, this aired, instead of Marquesas, I believe, in Australia. So, they had already seen seasons 1, 2, and Africa. Mind you, I believe it filmed around the same time that Survivor Africa was filmed. So, I mean, no, that's not right? It was filmed when Survivor Africa was airing, I believe. Right? No, that can't be right. No, I think it started air. Oh, either way, whatever. And they had already seen the first 2 seasons of American Survivor. And I think that's like, it's mind-blowing because like essentially they're trying to copy off season, I mean, especially Survivor Australia, the US season, Survivor Australia. They're really trying to copy off that season. It's like they fail in every way. I don't like Survivor Australia, the Australian Outback. It's my least favorite season of Survivor. I think it's fucking boring as shit post-merge. Pre-merge is fine, but post-merge is abysmal. However, it's still a watchable show. Like, and mind you, Australian Survivor is still watchable as well, but oh my god, is it a slog at certain points.
Hey there,
I mean, like, it's so actively bad at certain points that's so fun. Like, some of the production decisions are just so bad. A lot of the editing decisions are so bad. Mind you, it has, like, the most balanced edit, I think, I've seen of any Survivor season. Like, because I've been counting confessionals as I've been going. And it's, yeah, I mean the confessionals are pretty balanced out. I mean, um, I believe what, two boots in a row now, or not two boots in a row, but like two.
See, Ashki,
Well, either way, like David had the most confessionals.
it's not so bad.
He got voted out in episode 3, and then Deborah had the most confessionals. She got voted out in
You
episode
kind of
5.
like me, huh?
Um, so yeah, it's like,
Ever dreamed of writing
I mean, the
authors?
people on the losing tribe do have the most confessionals, but it's not by much. Like, it's like, and you would expect them to have the most confessionals. Like, the people on the tribe that's winning all the challenges, like, they're not needing to be shown a lot, but they are. And, I mean, they're shown just as much as the other tribe, which I think is interesting. What are we doing here? Oh, we're doing this.
Take him to the enclosure.
Okay. I mean, there's some interesting characters though on that cast. I mean, the cast overall is pretty blah, but I do like like overall there are some good characters on the cast. I mean, again, Deborah. Deborah. Like the thing is, okay, like the people that got voted out so far. Should I go through everyone? We're 26 minutes in. I don't know. I mean, the first person that got voted out, Lucinda. Like she was an interesting character, but she gave up. I mean, so. Whatever. But I mean, there was like a scene at the beginning of the premiere that was like funny, where she was like yelling at the tribe and stuff. But either way,
You want to take a shower? It's behind
then
the
what?
bar.
Tim, who got voted out in episode 2, he was fine.
Ladies first.
David was good. I actually like David. It's a shame that he played the game. Then you got Jeff, who was voted out in episode 4. He was fine. What was so mind blowing? Oh yeah, I laughed my ass. I was mind blown when I saw in the middle of episode 5 a commercial comes up starring Jeff, the person who got voted out the previous episode. Literally a commercial of him doing a commercial for some like supermarket or something. It's so fucking weird. It's like the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Like it's so strange. Like or it was for oranges or something, right? Like it's so weird. But whatever. Hey, he was fine. Then Deborah, at the time she got voted out, she had the most confessionals. But she's a pretty meh person. Like I don't get why she got the most confessionals. But she did, so whatever. But out of the people that are left, I mean, like there's only 4 people left on the Kadena tribe, which are what, Sylvan, which he's fine. I mean, him complaining about like he's complaining a lot in the newest episode I watched of how hungry he is and all that bullshit, but whatever. Then you got Craig, who I think Craig's a pretty fun character. I mean, he has the most confessionals out of any of the people that are left at this point. I think he's a fun character.
And then the guy left running. And you know what? He was never seen again.
Yeah, so funny. Yeah, there were Craig, Naomi's fine. I mean, she gets a lot of confessionals, but she's not really super interesting. But she's there. She's fine. Same thing with Karen. Gets a lot of confessionals, but not really super interesting.
What's happening here? Why do we have to lock up the house?
But yeah, that's the entire tribe there, and then you got the other tribe, which has 7 people still, which I believe becomes the final 7, because I believe there's a Pagonging. Like those 4 people I just mentioned are the next 4 people out.
For God's sakes, Paul. What's going on here?
I mean, you got what, Rob, who is the winner. He's fine. I mean, it seems like he's playing a really strong game, in the sense that everyone likes him and everyone wants him in their alliance. So that's interesting. And then you got Siona, who is the runner-up. She's fine. Again, she's shown a lot. And not a super interesting person, but at least someone that's there trying to play the game. You got Joel, who comes in 3rd, and he's pretty boring. I mean, not boring, I shouldn't say, but he's just not shown that much. Like, he's fine when he's on there, but it's like he's barely even on there. Okay, what are we doing? Like, he's definitely one, I believe he has, like, the 3rd least amount of confessionals out of the entire cast. And then you got, like, what, Sophia? Sophia, is that her name? I forgot. No, it starts with an S, but she has the least amount of confessionals on this show. I mean, she's, again, barely there, but she's fine. You got Katie, who seems to be playing the game the hardest. What are we doing? But she seems to be playing the game the hardest, and it's interesting because it's like it's so dumb that she like literally wrote out her entire strategy on a paper and then showed it to all the people she wants involved in her strategy, which I find incredible. But what are we doing here? And then burn the paper afterwards. So yeah, that's a thing. Who else am I missing? What was that? That was 5 people. So there's 2 more left. Jane. Jane is wait, what? Oh, it's a dog. Oh, okay. What are we doing? But Jane is like, again, another person that barely gets shown on the show. But I don't know. I mean, she's fine. She seems like a nice girl and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, barely shown on the show. And then the last person's Lance, who is never shown on the show, which is funny. I mean, he's not never shown on the show, but he's just not shown on the show that much. Are we going out? Oh, we can. Oh, I do remember this now. Well, shit, I didn't want to do this, actually. Oh, let's go back in. No? Okay. Well, I guess we'll end the episode here. Next episode, we'll continue on. But for now, I guess, thank you for watching.